software and recorders. I turn you niggas to mortars. If you ride, then I ride. If you slide, then I slide. I don't care if we fail, long as we said we try. If you cry, then I cry. If you die, then I die. We used to be a crazy team. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. If you ride, then I ride. If you slide, then I slide. I don't care if we fail, long as we say we try. If you cry, then I cry. If you die, then I die. We used to be a crazy team. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Up the hill.
Any nigga get killed. That's why we live by the slogan. Never ran, never will. Unless we doing deals, moving pills, or we moving krills.
Yes, sir. This is your boy Harlem Smalley, man. You are tuned in to the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. So y'all know how it goes out there, man. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to all my Wrench Gang members out there. Y'all know how it go. So today, I know y'all been talking. We got a couple of podcasts coming for today. So I felt like today, it was only right that we started out with a little battle rap talk, man. Because y'all know, I know y'all done seen it, man. The Norbes at All podcast. I mean, not the Norbes at All podcast, excuse me. The Chris Unbiased, the Untold Truth of Norbes. So we're going to talk about that on top of, we're going to talk about some volume 6, the predictions, because y'all know that's coming up, which is crazy. I don't know why they put that on the same day as the fucking Ashanti versus Keisha Cole battle. But this first podcast, man, Harlem Smalley Come On podcast, y'all know what it is, man. This one is going to be music based. So without that being said, man, we're going to get into a little snippet of one of the singles we got coming today. We're just going to get right into it, man. Let's go.
Around the clock records. Harlem Smalley, nigga. Dirt Gang, sheesh. I told y'all, we will not be stopped. Dirt Gang. It's another one for y'all, man. Listen, yikes. I'm from the east, but I'm known to kill a West Coast beat. The only time you seen birds when you sending the tweet. My kids get my last meal like my name was meat. Money came, then it went, playing hard to go seek. Y'all niggas gotta roll the switches to this. 211, 6 4s, hit some switches to this. They go to South Central's 30 Crippin' in here. Not extended 33, Scott Pippen in here. Listen, niggas say it's not where you from, it's where you at. Fuck that. I rep New York while I'm all over the map. Where you from? Brownsville, been to jail, Catskill, Zone School, Maxwell, favorite player, Odell. Let me get you like the Knicks too. I do. Used to sell them too. Niggas who rock that.
You know what I'm saying, man? Yes, sir, man. Because y'all already know, man, we got the next. Listen, Tales from a Harlem Crib, part 2. It's working, man. We coming, man. Shout out to Dutchy the Great in the building. Shout out to Lifted One. Shout out to Arthur Bird, man. Shout out to Groovy Slim. So, listen, let's get to it, man. All right. Norbes at All podcast. And I did put the link in the stream. In the comments, if y'all want to jump on there, man, y'all do what y'all got to do, man. Y'all, it don't matter what y'all rolling on, man. Whether it's indica, sativa, hybrid, some irregular, regular, that Reggie Miller, that Reggie Bush, that Reggie Jackson, Reginald Jennings, whatever y'all smoke. Whether y'all rolling in a Dutch, backwood, Swisher Sweet, Fonto, with the raw paper, of course. See what I'm saying? Or with the Bob Marley, y'all had the grapper. Please keep that to yourself. I'm not ready to sync up yet, but if y'all ready to sync up, man, let's go, man. Y'all sync up, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Light us up. All right. So, boom. First up, man. This is who we got first up, man. Norbes at All Park. So y'all know about Norbes, man. Norbes, if y'all don't know about Norbes, let's break it down. The URL, Ultimate Rap League, Smack, Chico, Beasley, and then Norbes was pretty much like, they was like the 4 horsemen. So we thought for many years, but this last couple of years, or I would just say this last couple of years, Norbes' part in the whole business has been questioned a lot. Now, people already know Norbes for being like more of like a talent scout out of those 4. Like, it was clear that Chico was like the computer, he was the computer person of it, the operations person of it, you know, when it came down to making up contracts, making sure content went on the actual went on actual sites and stuff like that. That was Chico. Smack was like the face of the URL. Smack is like the founder, pretty much. And the reason why I say that because Smack, a lot of people know Smack reputation for being out there with the camera, Smack DVDs, and all that good stuff. You see what I'm saying? You know, stuff like that, man. Trooper Skies, man. Salute. Known for being stuff like that. So Smack is like the face of the URL. When you think of URL, you think of Smack. Come on, Sean, what's good, son? See what I'm saying? You know, stuff like that. He's like the face of the URL. When it came down to Norbes was like the talent scout. Norbes was the one that was going out. He was finding a talent scout. He was like the behind the scenes person you knew about, but you didn't know his importance in it. So Norbes would find a lot of people. He would go back to them and be like, listen, I think this guy's gonna do good. Take him there. And then Beasley was like the businessman oriented. Beasley was the one taking care of like a lot of the deals. Like Smack was doing a lot of the deals too, but when it came down to like actually being in there and closing deals and stuff, that was Beasley. Beasley is like the business oriented one of it, if that makes sense. So you got Smack being the face of the URL, Beasley being the business oriented one, the one to bring the business to where the business factor of it. Then you got Chico, which handles the contracts, the computer part of it. Somebody has to be computer savvy. And then you had the person who went out and found the talent, which was Norbes. So it was kind of a four-way, like you needed each one of those factors in order for it to work. Like it could never work without Chico because who's going to do all the computer shit? It could never work without Beasley because who's going to handle all the business? You can't see Smack going into Fortune 500, Sean. Nah, we just cut like, nah. That's not what he do. But at the end of the day, that's what we want to see as far as the face of the URL. We don't want to see, no disrespect. We don't want to see Beasley up there talking about, yo, we got volume 6. Like, we don't want to see that. So Smack, he handles that good. He's the face of the URL. But you don't see Smack going out to these super small events, talent scalping. You're not seeing him at other battle leagues and stuff like that, going in there to my let me look, they said this guy was hot. He only battled 2 or 3 times. Let me go in there. Let me see what he looking like. Like, nah, you're not catching Smack doing that. You see what I'm saying? So each one of them needed each one of those parts. So this is what Norbes is saying inside of the Chris Unbiased interview. This is with the Untold Truth interview. So this is what he's trying to tell a lot of y'all people, like, you needed each one of those factors to actually work. So let's go back a little bit, right? So what Norbes is saying is, Norbes is basically saying he is the person who was bringing in a lot of this talent from the beginning. He started out as Mav Hoffa's agent with the business wise when they was doing music. He didn't have no aspects of being in the battle rap game, scouting out battle rappers. He was a what's his name? He was there for music artists, period. So at the end of the day, it's like when you look at Norbes and you look at him being Mav Hoffa's agent at that time, he didn't know what he was doing as far as battle rap. But one thing you do as an agent, you know how to scout out talent. So when they was trying to take it from Smack standing on the corner with the camera, going this place to this place with battlers and all that, they was trying to take it to the next level to where they was trying to come up to where grind time and all that was happening. So at the end of the day, Norbes, they came to Norbes and was like, listen, we need your help trying to get this thing started called the URL, yada, yada. So they went to Norbes in the beginning to ask Norbes to help them get this started. You see what I'm saying? So when it was all, of course he agreed, it helped him out, it helped Mav Hoffa out, he agreed. But no contracts and no money was talked about. There was a couple of events that was done for free. They didn't know how the shit was going to turn out. It was a whim. It was a whim. They went off a whim. So what happened was, as time progressed, URL started getting popular. They started getting way more popular than anybody else who was trying to start doing it. Now it's more battle rappers coming out. So at this time, you literally had you had Mook, you had J Mills, you had T-Rex, you had Mav Hoffa. It was maybe like it was like 8 to 10 battle rappers. Not enough for you to throw no multiple events. So somebody had to go out there and like scalp out these other rappers that was coming up, such as like because you had other rappers that was on grind time, like A-Verb and all that. They was on grind time. So shout out to Link YMF. So you had a lot of these rappers and stuff that was already out, but they wasn't really known like that. Somebody had to go scout these people out to go back to the people who was trying to start the URL to be like, yo, I seen this guy A-Verb on grind time. He looked crazy. Or I know this guy Calico. Or I know this guy stuff like that, or this New Jersey Twerk, or this Jazz the Rapper, or yada yada. I don't want to go too far ahead of the game. So that was his role, was bringing them there, but at the same time, there was no contracts of like saying, all right, it's 4 of us who's doing this. Each one of us are 25% owners of the company, or you get 10%, or you were 10% share owner. There was no money coming in there. So once the money started coming in, they kind of neglected that and were still going ahead with, what was going on. So let's first be ahead a little bit to where now the money is actually coming in. You see what I'm saying? The money is actually coming in, and now it's like, okay, we got caffeine deal. Caffeine deal, a lot of money's flowing through caffeine. Cool. The New Jersey Twerk situation happened. Then it was a lot of funny stuff. It's like you're not even seeing Norbes at like on none of the he missing mad events. Like he not on the Netflix thing or nothing. Then you're not even hearing about him, period, besides his podcast. So that's why I say for the last 2 years, people's been questioning Norbes' position in the company because you haven't been seeing him like you was before. I used to go to URL events and see Norbes all around events, pull up, get into events, no problem and all that. But through the course of the years, that was just stopping. Smack URL 2.5 event, I think, was the first time I seen Norbes, like, and a couple of other people, like, standing outside waiting to kind of get in. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes when I get in there quick. Before I was doing this YouTube thing, when they do events in New York City, I usually know a lot of the security that's doing the events in there too. So when I tell them I'm pulling up, it's usually a easy get in, get out kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? So it was very weird to see him in the last couple of years. You see what I'm saying? To actually just running around, just standing outside or waiting to get in. So all right, let's get into the actual Norbes it all, Untold Truth shit with Chris Unbiased. I feel like I feel like at this time, when he did it, he needed somebody to talk to, but at the same time, he didn't quite know who he was going to talk to about it and what platform did he want to go on to do it. So what Norbes is saying in a nutshell, Norbes is pretty much saying, he helped the URL out discover, I think it was 23 battle rappers, including oh, don't worry, don't worry. I know I'm still here. I'm just swirling up. I'm gonna have to close these blinds because it seems like this California sunshine is just getting in here. He basically said it was like 23 people who he discovered, such as rappers like New Jersey Twerk, Calico, Jazz the Rapper. And the reason why I'm going to bring those 3 up right now is because those 3 play a very intricate part in what's going to happen with this lawsuit. So for all y'all who didn't know, Norbes pretty much sued the URL for some millions. Sued them for some millions, man. $40 million is a lot of money. Sued them for $40 million. So basically, he's trying to say that that's his worth. Everybody know they got that big deal with caffeine. He feel like that's his worth at the end of the day. So the reason why I bring up Jazz the Rapper, Jazz the Rapper, Calico, and who the fuck else I just said? And New Jersey Twerk. New Jersey Twerk, for him to discover New Jersey Twerk, or say he discovered New Jersey Twerk, which nobody's kind of really debating that one. But then here's the irony of the fact. You bring in New Jersey Twerk. New Jersey Twerk is the main reason why you're actually not on the URL right now, and the reason why you're not making money right now. I'm not saying he's the only reason. He's the main reason why right now you are not on the URL. So you bring him in, but he took you out. It's not his fault though. You can't be cool with him and then go try to fuck his baby moms. You can't do that. You can't be cool with this man. Bring him in the game. Y'all going on double dates and all that. You, your wife, him, his baby moms. You can't then try to be in her DMs trying to smash. If that was one of New Jersey Twerk's ex-girlfriends or something like that, or somebody who he just slid off, he wouldn't have been mad at all. It's the principle behind it. Y'all went out on a double date together. That's a respect factor. That's not just an ex-girlfriend. That's one of his that's his kid's mother. Regardless of how much he like her, he got to still see her for the rest of his life. So for the fact that you actually do that to him, that's the irony. You brung him in and he took you out. But not to his fault. You did it to yourself. That's griminess. That's griminess. If it's a regular person who you don't know trying to fuck your baby moms, who the fuck cares? But if I know you and we chilling together, come on, son. Come on, son. Then you got Jazz the Rapper. Then you said Jazz, yo, you louder than me back there. God damn, my girl watching fucking Korean soap opera, screaming at the TV and shit. Anyway, now you got Jazz the Rapper. He's saying Jazz the Rapper is one of the rappers who he discovered. I don't care who you are. You know Debo and fucking Norbes don't get along. Debo don't get along with a lot of people. Debo has that I don't care attitude. Debo take a lot of slack from that. People call Debo grimy. People call Debo smacking training. I've seen them call Debo so much stuff. See what I'm saying? Mini Smack, Smack Jr. Bab's first lady. I done heard them call Debo so much different stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like Debo, he speaks his mind, and he ain't gonna let people get away with stuff that he feel like, he had a part of. So as soon as he said Jazz the Rapper was one of the rappers he discovered, Debo like, no way. You didn't discover Jazz the Rapper. I was the one that pretty much helped Jazz the Rapper get to where she gotta go. It wasn't you. Debo. I understand what you're saying. But at the end of the day, these same girls who you saying you discovered, they kind of, anyway, this is not about Debo. Yo, listen. All my old heads 30 and over. I just jacked one of my son hot seat juice box. Yeah, I know how I go. If you got kids, you know how I go. Oh yeah, y'all sync up, man. Stop y'all sync up, man. Light us up. If I'm Norbes right now, I'm sitting back thinking in my head like, damn, Debo coming at me. Twerk, I brung Twerk in. Twerk took me out. Now you got Calico. Calico is saying you didn't bring nobody out. You didn't bring me out. You didn't bring nothing to do with over here. You brought a couple of people out, but I wasn't one of those people. So when Calico saying that, then you got Debo saying he take responsibility for Jazz the Rapper. He can't use Twerk as credibility because Twerk is the one that brung him in and brung him back out. There's going to be a lot of other rappers who he mentioned that was on grind time already, but they wasn't really getting the looks from grind time like they should have been. Not like they wasn't getting the money. Those people are gonna come out, and those people is gonna come out and say the same exact thing if the URL pays them to do it. Let me ask y'all something. You really think the URL wouldn't pay these rappers to go up there and say, nah, he didn't discover? They paid rappers. They paid rappers to not go on the RBE platform. This is no bash to URL. This is Dirt Gang TV. We gonna keep it 100 on here. They stopped people, paid people to not battle on RBE's platform. Sabotage the shit out of RBE. Yeah, go ask ARP. He'll tell you the whole story. You got a couple blogs on it. Go take a look. Shout out to RBE. You really think he wouldn't pay these people to go up there, even if this guy Norbes did discover them? You don't think he'll pay them just to not go up there to change their thing? And I say that to say this: if he goes up there and he only has Mav Hoffa or maybe two other people say that he discovered him, he's not gonna get nowhere near what he asked for. Let's be for real, right? As far as Norbes with battle rap, his career is over. The Norbes battle rap career right now is over. As far as him being a scout or getting a company going, is over. But he still got his channel. He still got his podcast. That don't mean that it's absolutely over for him money-wise. Like, now, do I think the URL is going to get off scot-free and don't have to give him nothing? No. This is the whole point. If it's me helping my peoples start a business from the ground up, and I'm rocking with them for all these years to help build where they at, even if I didn't have a contract saying that, oh, I'd have this amount of money inside of the shares, I would expect them to still bust me off with a little something. But at the same time, you got to realize and think this is a business. Smack, Chico, Beasley, Chico don't even like you. It's clear you just made that clear. Chico don't even like you. You and Smack had the little, you feel like Smack is jealous of you. Now you done clearly said it. It's going to be hard for you to even settle out of court for something. But you are going to get something. Now, my opinion, this is what I think is going to happen. I think Norbes, they're going to settle out a court with Norbes. Norbes asked for $40 million. I think they're going to give Norbes a couple of million. I think Norbes is probably going to get anywhere between $2 to $5 million on a settle. Now, do he take it? Or do he just keep trying to fight and get more? It's just like Trav. You try to fight and get more, you can end up with nothing. Or you can take the 2 to 5, you'd be good. You see what I'm saying? So in this instance, it all depends on what Norbes going to do. But he's not going to walk out of here with no money. So let's break down the whole impact and the whole shit with Norbes. Norbes, you was 100% in on sabotage and RBE. They say what goes around comes around. You do grimy stuff to grimy people, grimy stuff is going to come back around and happen to you. I feel like had you never did the sabotage the RBE not once, but twice, I feel like this would have never happened to you. And listen, it's a way for y'all to get this money and fight fair at the same time. You don't have to do greasy stuff to people to get to the top. It's a lot of YouTubers right now who made it to the top off of controversy. Their regular content's up. So when they go back and forth with these rappers and these other YouTubers and they put everything online, Instagram, and they put everything on YouTube, that's how they get their subscribers and their views. It's controversy. Controversy sells. But at the end of the day, if that's all people looking for you for, your content's terrible. Your content's up. You see what I'm saying? So you really shouldn't get on that path right there. So what you did to RBE was kind of expected to come back around to you. But that don't mean that that's not going to happen to everybody in the URL. You see what I'm saying? So it's simple. Go to the top. You know why RBE and you know why ARP and RBE is going to succeed? Because they ain't have to do no grimy stuff to grind to people to make it to the top. They was almost this close maybe like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, to almost being the #1 battle league out there. Don't act like y'all don't know. They was that close. Past King of the Dot, been passed by Queen of the Ring. They was right there. Right there. And then this is when the sabotage started happening. Not once, but twice. 2 different events. URL sabotage. Because they was that close to overtaking that #1 spot. But don't worry. That's what happened. When you a threat, people always do stuff to try to bring you back down to their level. You see what I'm saying? But karma always comes back around to get y'all. I'm telling you, don't be surprised if you start seeing ARP do even bigger moves than he made in the past. Shit ain't all good over there at the URL. It ain't all good over there at the URL. I don't know what's going on with King of the Dot, Queen of the Ring, trying to, they in a resuscitation room right now. They trying to bring their shit back to life, but watch what RBE do. You see what I'm saying? Once again, it's not no hate on URL. I feel like Norbes did a lot of what he thought that they wanted him to do, and it came back to bite him right in the ass. All right, do all this, find us all the talent, but then when we get this big check, you do one thing, URL hit Norbes with this. I know I said I love Norbes, and I was gonna stay in Norbes. Yeah, that's what I said. But once we got that caffeine check, we was gone. That's they did Norbes. They got that caffeine check, we was gone. It's like when you do a robbery, somebody, you got 3 people sitting there talking about, damn, this money good 4 ways, but if we split it 3 ways, all you need is one other person to agree. Now that one person listen, it's a grimy world out here. It's a grimy world out here. Norbes, you did grimy. You try to fuck twerk baby moms on the low. You sabotage RBE, and if it wasn't you directly, you definitely had a hand in doing it. Sabotage RBE 2 times. Then look what happened to you. URL, they threw you out to the wolves. Like you said, left you for dead. No money for your family, no food. They left you out there to burn. This is why you can't be burning bridges, trying to, I'm with the URL specifically and forget about this person. Because what happened? What happened? Soon as URL did that to you, where'd you try to go? You didn't try to jump on ARP team? You didn't try to jump on ARP's team? Right after that, had he would have not known you was one of the people who deliberately sabotaged him, he might have considered it. How's he supposed to trust you, knowing at one point in time you was deliberately doing stuff to sabotage him? You literally could have put RBE bankrupt with the stuff that y'all was doing over there. You could have made them go bankrupt. And now he's supposed to trust you and put you on the team? Come on, son. Come on, son. No way. You burnt the bridge. When you did that to RBE, you burnt a bridge that you needed to cross over. Norbes on RBE right now would have been just the story, period. Would have been through the roof. Now, imagine if you went over to RBE and you still had your good credibility and all that. You like, listen, Smacking It was on some bullshit. I'm over here with RBE. All those same artists you would have still been cool with, you could have got them to battle on RBE. Now look, you could have been a #2 or a #3 in one of the upcoming companies. Nope. You burnt that bridge. The ARP remembered that. Nah. Now you're gonna sit there and soak. You're gonna do Chris Unbiased, Untold Truth. You're gonna soak. You better start your own battle league or you're gonna sit there and soak. See what I'm saying? Shit crazy. So with that being said, URL has, I sounded like fucking Beasley. The URL has Volume 6. Nah. URL got Volume 6 coming up. So if y'all don't know about the Volume series, I rock with the Volume series. But before we do, see what I'm saying? We're going to change segments real quick. So in between us changing segments real quick, man, I'm going to play this quick joint for y'all real quick. Then we're going to jump into the predictions of this Volume 6 real quick.
Elias, you ready? Let's go. Yeah. Around the Clock Records, the one and only. Harlem Smiley, we gonna jump on this drill shit, skill shit. Heard Chris, only run with the realest, never the villains. Already go on the mission. Down the coach, calling our plays, and just switch a position. Listen, bitches, some this is wrong. Get it, bosses. It's fun. Listen, let's go. Black man, black girl, why drag me still? I leave this nigga on chill. Ice, no price, just kill him at will. I play the cards that dealt, so y'all knowing the deal. I always stay with the hammer. I start using krill. I might twice. This is so stupid. Niggas are nice. Still with the cracks like I'm rolling the dice. And I'm always dripping cheese like a New York slice. Harlem Smiley getting hot. The niggas turn on the lights. Turn the sight. Out of mind. No fight. No crime. Lost up in no 3. Didn't tell, out of time, washed up, you out your prime. What I think of you rappers, collect your hand up for a plate. Some of you niggas is past, y'all making movies with the cops. Some of you niggas is actors. Now your man caught in the cell, cause you niggas is trappers, bastards. I'm boss making they clap. Talking about okay, talking about rappers. To do the rap shit, always got my gun. Niggas is done, bro. I'm the one, got it. I run, making they clap. Talking about that stupid, talking about rappers, just do the math. They always got my gun. 2 shots, niggas is done. I'm the one. Then I run. Harlem Smiley back in your bag. Like getting chips, niggas that's sad. Murder my flag, you niggas is bad. Acting like bitches, niggas is trash. I'm never gonna lag. Don't get mad, it's stuck in the bag. I don't give a rag. I leave them with tag, right on the toe. You killing them slow, you niggas should know just how it goes. When Harlem Smiley getting that dope, I'm leaving them cold. 12 below, but not talking about clothes. His body on froze. The bitch is the crow, she fuck with the bros. I told her to blow, my shit is going broke. She sucking it slow, she just like a pro. I'm thinking like, whoa, this bitch gotta go. Another plateau, the highs and lows. Yo, making it clap, let's go. Talking about that, okay, talking about that, let's go. To do the back, she always got my gun. Shot, niggas is done, run. I'm the one, yeah, I'm making it clap. Talking about that, stupid, talking about that, let's go. Just do the back, they always got my gun. 2 shots, niggas is done. I'm the one, then I run. Sales from a Harlem crib. The next chapter. Side block, around the clock. Listen, we still working. Y'all know what this is, man. It's just a 30s kind of world out here, man. You either roll with us or you get rolled on, nigga. Around the Clock Records. It's Harlem Smiley, nigga. CEO. I got my foot through the door, nigga. Yes.
Alright. You know what I'm saying? That was a Harlem Smiley track. That's gonna be upcoming. That's not released out yet, but it will be coming up soon on the next chapter. Tales from the Harlem Crypt, the next chapter, man. So let's get into this URL Smack Volume 6 card, man. Let's get into it, man. Shout out to Angry Fan 07, man. Shout out to Charles Cyrus in the building, man. Shout out to JTB Moore ATL, man. Shout out to Nod Dottie. Shout out to Trey Rivers, man. Shout out Carolina in the building. What's good? All right. Danny Myers versus Ill Will. Danny Myers versus Ill Will. Okay. Danny Myers, this year has been a little bit different. Danny Myers has choked a couple of times. That's the reason why I say Danny Myers has been a little different because you don't catch Danny Myers. You don't catch Danny Myers choking at all. And when I say you don't catch Danny Myers choking at all, I literally mean he was literally known for going many and many battles without choking. Then he choked twice, and then he didn't choke for a couple of battles. Then he choked again. So that was kind of an issue right there with Danny. Ill Will has been on a killing spree this year. Ill Will is one of the top contenders right now for battle rapper of the year. It's very weird. I never like to go against Danny Meyer when I'm voting, but what Danny did this year versus what Ill Will did this year, I'm gonna give Ill Will the 2-1 edge. I feel like Ill Will is gonna come out, and Danny Meyer goes first. I feel like Danny goes first. Ill Will is gonna come out, have a strong first. I feel like his first is gonna be stronger than Danny's. Then I feel like Danny is gonna notice that's gonna happen. And then Danny's second round is going to be crazy energy, crazy performance. Then I feel like Ill Will's second round is probably going to be, okay, but probably, more on the lighter of the rounds. So I feel like going into the third is going to be first round Ill Will, second round Danny. Third round, I feel like Danny's going to have a good third round, but I feel like Ill Will's going to have that killer third round. And I feel like Ill Will's going to edge the battle like that. I feel like even if Ill Will goes first, it'll probably be the same exact scenario with that one. So with that one, I'm gonna give Ill Will the 2-1 advantage. I don't know why this one is second to the bottom. Honestly, I feel like, this card is crazy. Let me start out by saying this. This card is crazy. This was me. I did this card. First battle, I would have put T-Top and Easy to block captain. Second battle, I would have put Danny Myers and Ill Will. Third battle, I would have put Arsenal versus Jerry West. Fourth battle, I would have put Chilla versus B-Dot. Fifth battle, I would have put Geechee versus Goods. Last battle, I would have put K-Shine versus Pat Stayton. That's just me. That's how I would have did the order. But anyway, this card is crazy. It don't matter who you put top to bottom. Any one of these shits could have been headliners, with the exception of maybe T-Top and Easy Block Captain, because a lot of people don't know about Easy Block Captain yet. But if you watch his last battle with Danny Myers, that shit was crazy. Part of the reason why I kind of edged Ill Will to 2-1 battle too. Chilla Jones versus B-Dot. I hope y'all just not tired with that battle. I hope y'all got good volume, because they're going to be saying a lot of bars that you have to listen to, that you catch. This is going to be a lot of over-the-head battles. A lot of their balls is going to go over y'all head because they pins is so crazy. Chilla Jones, I don't know what else Chilla Jones got to do for Chilla Jones to make y'all believe that he's actually he's actually one of the top battle rappers, top pins out there. I don't know what else he got to do to prove it to y'all. With that being said, B-Dot has been crazy this year. I always rock with B-Dot as far as like a battle rapper, especially with him and Geechee with the 2-on-2. I think that was something that they should look into doing more. It was always a good combo. I always rock with B-Dot, but I feel like that little hiatus he took, and then whatever he did, I don't know if he was in the mountains with Lux. I don't know. I don't know where he was at. But with that being said, he's definitely come back a way different person. So I feel like this year, he's definitely been somebody who you kind of don't want to vote against. But at the same time, I've been seeing that for Chilla Jones this year for years. Shout out to Bosstown, man. So what I'm gonna do, I'm taking a limb. I'm going Chilla Jones 2-1 in this one, and this how I feel like this one gonna go. I feel like B-Dot gonna come out and have the crazy first round. I feel like B-Dot is gonna he's gonna have that crazy first round. Chilla first round gonna be probably like a little smooth. Then I feel like that second and third round, Chilla is gonna save to get crazy. I feel like Chilla's second round is probably gonna be a good round. It's probably gonna beat that round. But the third round, I feel like the third round is what's gonna make it debatable. I feel like they both gonna have some of the craziest third rounds y'all ever heard. And I feel like that's gonna be the one to be debated. But at the end of the day, right now, me predicting, I'm gonna predict Chilla Jones taking this one 2-1, edging it with it being a super classic, not just even just a regular classic. I got this one right here being a super classic. You know, one of those ones you probably watch 10 times in a matter of a couple of years. Super classic. Arsenal versus Jerry West. Hold up, man. Hold on. Let me sync up to this one. Arsenal versus Jerry West. How do I pick between Brooklyn and my favorite battle rapper of all time? How do I pick between Brooklyn and my favorite battle rapper of all time? Arsenal, when you count Arsenal out, he 3-0s people. When you think he's going to destroy people these last couple of years, sometimes he might not take the battle seriously. Out of Arsenal's last 6 battles, I say he's won 4 of them. Out of Jerry West's last 6 battles, I say he's won 5 of them, with the one being a debatable. With that being said, I never liked the vote against Arsenal. I feel like Arsenal has been solidified already. Arsenal got a lot of good music, like mainstream music coming out. I feel like what he just did at Kings versus Queens was dope. This one is kind of quick. Jerry West has just been killing stuff. Also a contender for Champion of the Year this year. I'm going to edge this battle 2-1 Jerry West. And that might have been my first or second time ever voting against Arsenal. You see what I'm saying? The reason why I feel like Arsenal is going to come out. Arsenal's going to have that crazy first round. Shout out to Marriage and Marijuana, man. Y'all go subscribe to their channel, man. They got great content on there. He said, Harlem big salute, fam. Resend that track, fam. Wouldn't play. I got you. I'll resend it for sure. See what I'm saying? Y'all go subscribe to Marriage and Marijuana, man. Y'all go subscribe to their channel. I feel like Arsenal first round gonna come out. He's gonna be crazy. But Jerry West is gonna have a crazier first round. I feel like Arsenal's second round is gonna be crazy. But I feel like Jerry West is gonna have a crazier second round. Then I feel like Arsenal third round, he's just gonna stop playing with Jerry West. He's just gonna go to it. And I feel like Jerry's gonna have a good third round, but Arsenal's gonna edge that third round. But I feel like the first and second, it means more to Jerry than it does to Arsenal. In my opinion, it means more to Jerry West than it does to Arsenal. Oh, and Mister, I'm gonna be playing some more songs and stuff like that today too, from various artists too. So if you got something specific that you want me to play, just send it to the email I sent you that instrumental from. Send it to that same email so we can get it off tonight in rotation. So I feel like with that being said, I'm gonna 2-1 Jerry West. First and second, Jerry West. I feel like third also is gonna kill him. But I feel like that second round, I mean, that's the first round. The first round is going to be a debatable round. Certain people are going to be saying Arsenal won. Certain people are going to be saying Jerry West won. That's going to be my predictions, man. I'm saying 2-1 Jerry. T-Top versus Easy the Block Captain. You know what's crazy? Easy the Block Captain name is not out there no much, but I do feel like this is going to be one of T-Top's hardest battles. You know what I'm saying? Trying to block my son not out of shit. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so all right, there we go. There we move it. So I feel like Easy the Block Captain is going to be T-Top hardest battle for the sure fact that what he's about. When T-Top rap against people, T-Top hit him with that. T-Top hit him with that real North Carolina. I sell drugs. Y'all don't know what we do down here. We move weight. We get this money. Jail King. You know that's T-Top right there. T-Top talk that stuff. Angles. Easy to Block Captain is like literally everybody know. When you look at Easy Block Captain, it's bad, but you literally see somebody who just got out. You know, when you ever been on a bus or on a train or just in the streets riding, you look at the nigga like, yeah, that nigga just got out. When you look at Easy Block Captain, that's you think, yeah, that nigga just got out. So it's gonna be hard for T-Top to talk that stuff to Easy Block Captain. On top of Easy the Block Captain has a lot of balls. He has angles, he has schemes. But T-Top is one of the people, if it's not an angle, he'll find it. If it's not an angle, he's going to find, he's going to find that angle. That's a fact. He's going to find that angle. If there's no angle, he's going to find one. So with that being said, Easy the Block Captain had a great battle against Danny Myers. Surprised everybody with that one. So this one is going to be a hard toss-up. I feel like this one is going to be the slept-on battle. That's probably going to get a lot of reaction from the crowd that's not supposed to be there. This one is going to be a little spicy, this one. But me, I'm going to edge T-Top this battle 2-1. And the reason why I feel like this is T-Top's setting. T-Top is not one of the people that need the crowd to react, even though he do nigga. You see what I'm saying? But he don't need that. I seen him flow through a lot, even when he wasn't getting crowd reaction. Some rappers, when they write their battles, they write and then they'll like literally write as if they was getting crowd reaction. Because they'll be spitting to their boys, some their boys react, so they'll stop. Every time they'll spit it to somebody, they'll get a reaction at that time, so they'll stop. See what I'm saying? But I'm gonna edge this one 2-1 T-Top. My man, Mr. from Marriage and Marijuana said, Easy the Block Captain got this, man. Yo, I put the link up too. I put the link up, Mr. If you wanna if you wanna jump up here and all that, we'll put the link up. For anybody who wanna jump up here, put their insight on there, talking about this or whatever like that. No worry, we got a couple of more blogs for y'all. I mean, we got a couple of more podcasts coming for y'all today. A couple more live coming for y'all today. Don't worry about it. Trust me. You see what I'm saying? Right now, we starting the day off with talking nice little battle rap stuff like that, man. They told me I had to get back on my battle rap game, so you know how they go. K-Shine versus Pat. K-Shine versus Pat Stay. Beasley voice. What y'all think, man? What y'all think, man? I see Orange burst up. What y'all think? I'm not voting against K-Shine. I can't. I can't. How do you vote? How do you put your money against somebody who's clearly had about, if I'm not mistaken, 14 battles to where he might have clearly won each one of those battles? Maybe debatably 2 battles. So his record could be either 12-2 or 14-0, debatably and respectfully. How do you, Marquise, how do I go against K-Shine? Pat Stay is a killer. I feel like Pat Stay is the funniest person in battle rap. Pat Stay is one of the only people who can make all 3 rounds funny and they'll hit. Ill Will's very funny too, but he cannot do all 3 rounds of funny mixed in with bars. People talk about Pat Stay being so funny all the time. They don't talk about how Pat Stay got crazy bars that he mixed in with that. Pat Stay can do that all 3 rounds, and that's what I'm looking for, all 3 rounds. Pat Stay crazy. But every time K-Shine battles somebody, he's like, nah, he gonna get killed. What? Yo, Listen what I'm saying. Out of 14 battles, K-Shine has either won all of those or debatably lost 2 of those, respectfully. I can't bet against that. I got K-Shine winning 2-1, but I also have this being a super classic battle. Reason being, the level that K-Shine been on these last 2.5 years, through the roof. Through the roof. If they had a Mount Rushmore for the last 2.5 years, how do you not put K-Shine on that? If we had a Mount Rushmore for just the last 2.5 years, how do you not put K-Shine on that? Last 2.5 years, been destroying people. Pat Stay, it is never no easy win against Pat Stay. People who say they beat Pat Stay, it was probably more than likely a debatable. Pat Stay is witty, he's crazy, he's big. So he has I feel like he does way better with crowds though. The crowds laugh. It gives him a chance to stop, think of some nice little freestyles or some rebuttals and stuff like that. But he also has flow. So I done see him flow through jokes. But the problem is no crowd there to laugh. This is why I'm going to edge K-Shine this battle 2-1 with the exception of what he's been doing all this time. There's no slack to Pat Stay. There's not too many people edging battles over against Pat Stay right now. But at this time, K-Shine, with no crowd and Pat Stay being funny, that laughed and all that shit makes a difference when you battle a Pat Stay. Whether how much the crowd is laughing and all that shit makes a difference. You throw a joke in there and just kill you with a crazy full boss setup right after that. Like, and then it'd be like, oh yeah, you double the reaction because one thing was funny and then he just killed you with a crazy full boss setup. No crowd though. No crowd. Sean, he don't need the crowd to get his balls off, man. So this one I'm going 2-1. K-Shine. Geechee Gotti versus Goods. I'm be excited. I'll be honest. Out of all the battles on here, I'm not even super excited. This one, I'm not super excited to see this one. I'm not super excited to see this one. I feel like Goods, if he don't come to play, if Goods comes smooth playing around, cupping his head, trying to touch, that's not gonna work. Geechee's gonna 30 him. If Goods come to rap and Goods come like he got something to prove, it's gonna be a good battle. But if Goods come with that smooth talking shit, the cup, no crowd there, it's not gonna be a good battle. It's gonna be a 30 Geechee guy. But I'm gonna say again, Goods is not gonna want to play around. He got a lot going. Caffeine, podcast wise, he got a lot going on. So I'm gonna edge this Geechee Gotti 2-1. I'm gonna edge this Geechee Gotti 2-1. You know what I'm saying? What time you playing tracks, famo? Charles Cyrus, I will be playing tracks. I will be playing tracks at 5 o'clock on my time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time. So if y'all want to send some music through, send some instrumentals, send some songs through, whether it's R&B or rap, send them to currylow1206@gmail.com. Put that up here real quick. All right, we just put it up in the comments. Just send it there, man. You know what I'm saying? Then we be good. What can God say to Geechee? LOL, man. Nutty Block 3-0. I got Geechee winning this, man. 2-1, man. If Guts don't come in there to play, I got Geechee Gotti coming in there not playing around with Guts in the first round. I got Geechee taking the first round. I got Guts maybe edging the second round. After he feel like, all right, this is me, this is Guts you talking to. Guts coming second round, then I got Geechee doing what he doing third round. Everybody know what Geechee doing in the third round. Geechee third round was kind of made him two-time champion of the year, man. Shout out to Geechee, man. See what I'm saying? I got Geechee edging this 1-2-1. So overall, that's what I got. That's what I got for the whole card. Geechee versus Guts. I got Geechee 2-1. K-Shine versus Pat Stay. I got K-Shine 2-1. with that being a super classic. T-Top versus Easy the Block Captain. I got T-Top winning that 2-1. Arsenal versus Jerry West. I got Jerry West winning that one 2-1. Chilla Jones versus B Dot. I got Chilla Jones winning that one 2-1. Danny Myers versus Ill Will. I got Ill Will winning that one 2-1. That's my predictions right there. And I always like to watch my, make sure. See what I'm saying? One more prediction I'm gonna do, because I'm not gonna do no whole. I'm not doing a whole podcast. Talking about the Ashanti versus Keisha Cole. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a follow up with that. So right after that go up, we're gonna do a recap. So we're gonna do a small little segment on Ashanti versus Keisha Cole. But other than that though, I mean, who else was Keisha Cole going to battle? Let's be for real. Who else was Keisha Cole going to battle? See what I'm saying? I need to see Mary J. Blige has to go up against a killer. Don't disrespect Mary J. Blige by trying to put her up against somebody who's not a killer. If I see Mary J. Blige do a versus battle, it needs to probably be against Beyonce. You get a couple, That's who I need to see. Mary J. Blige versus Beyonce. That's what I would need to see. Remember, Beyonce got stuff way back in the day. Destiny's Child, when they was in the group, she was a little 17-year-old. That was back in Mary J. Blige. I'm going down back in them days. You see what I'm saying? I need to see that 40 songs, Mary J. Blige versus Beyonce. We already had Brandy versus Monica. Who else was going up against Keisha Cole going to go up against? I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Ashanti's catalog. You got to realize Ashanti didn't drop a lot of albums, but Ashanti had a lot of features. Because versus battle deal with features, you got to think in your head all the features that Ashanti got. So I ran through Ashanti's whole catalog with features. If I'm Ashanti, I got like 35 to 40 joints I could play right now. If this was a versus battle to where they say I can only play my own songs, she got 20 she can play. Features, she got about 35 to 40 she can play. It's not just features with Ja Rule too. She got features with a lot of other. Listen, Lil Mo. I want to see Lil Mo do a versus battle. I'm just kind of stuck on who she would do a versus battle with, because you can use features. So I want to see a Lil Mo go up against somebody. But listen, Keisha Cole got mad. She got mad hits. Everybody already know Keisha Cole got the shits that couple of shits you can listen to in the club. She got the shits that make you cry. She got hits. I feel like they forgetting about Ashanti got those same kind of hits. Ashanti got more shit, club shit, than she do make you cry shit. But she got make you cry shit. She got songs on her shit with, not Biggie recording the song, but she can say she got a song with Biggie. See, my days will come without you, and another one. Listen, go into Ashanti catalog. I'm telling you. Listen, I don't think this one gonna be 20 songs. I think they're gonna probably do like Gucci and Jeezy did. Probably go 25 songs in, like they did before. I feel like 25 songs. If Keisha Cole picked the right songs, Keisha Cole can probably win this battle 14-11. If Keisha Cole slips up and play the wrong songs, Ashanti will win this battle 14-11. If they both play they bangers and pick the right songs, I can see this battle going 13-12 either way. But if I was a betting man and I had to bet the money right now, I would probably bet on Keisha Cole. Being that I'm not betting, and I have been an Ashanti fan since I was a teenager. If you didn't get no pussy to Ashanti, you wasn't really out there in the streets getting none back in that time. But right now, with no money on the line, I will bet Ashanti is gonna win this battle. My money right now will probably be on Keisha Cole, but I'm not betting no funds with nobody. No money, Ashanti's gonna win this battle. 25 songs, Ashanti's gonna win this battle 13-12. When they do the versus battle, I keep up. Gucci lost by listen, it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. Gucci, it wasn't even close. It was like it might have been like 17-8 or something like that. It wasn't even close with Gucci. In my opinion, Ashanti's gonna beat Keisha Cole. My girl probably gonna be thinking the opposite, Keisha Cole. See what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yeah, it is what it is. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. You've been tuned into the one and only Dirt Gang TV. This is the first podcast for today. Had to get our battle rap talking, man. Y'all know the slogan, you can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. And don't forget to go shop at M14.com. Use the promo code DIRT for 30% off your next purchase. Trust me, y'all. Fellas, if you're trying to find your lady something to wear, go on this. It's in the description, too, of this. What's the name? If you want to go in the description and click directly on it, you could. But go to M14.com. Look there. Look through all they clothing they got. I guarantee you're going to find some stuff for your girl. For your girl to get. You see what I'm saying? Same thing. Girls, you want to grab something different for your guy. You want him looking fly. New Year's, y'all going out. You want him looking fly. Go to M14.com, man. Use the promo code DIRT. You can get 30% off. Use that promo code. You get 30% off. You be good to go. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you kids run around, they still get what they want. You got to break your pockets. But at the end of the day, they do got the genre gear on there. So make your own patterns. You can get stuff customized. Trust me. Just go take a look. When you go over there, take a look. It's going to speak for itself. M14.com. Use promo code DIRT, and you will get 30% off your full purchase, man. Other than that, you can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. You know this, man. You see what I'm saying? You know this. They outside getting money. You in there twerking and fucking just like not getting no kind of Nah, sorry, that's my girl behind the camera. Wish I should have flipped it around. Why I should hit that button? Flip. Y'all would have called her doing a anyway. Yo, I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from all said. Show some respect. If not, cuz put it in check. I'm up next. This has been the Harlem Smiley podcast, presented by Around the Clock Records, man. Sponsored by M14.com and hosted by your boy Harlem Smiley, man. The one, the only Third Gang TV, man. Y'all know we always rolling, man. Stay tuned for the next one.